continuing our trails that we have here in Helen, and this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm continuing now at Dukes Creek Falls. Interesting thing about Dukes Creek, this is where gold was discovered in this area. So you see the pretty mountain views behind us. This is one of the shorter hikes that we'll be doing today. Starts off paved. That's always a good sign. I think this is about 1.5 miles in and out, maybe. And it's popular. Holy cow, there's a ton of people here today. A midweek, a Tuesday, and still lots and lots of people. So here we go. Let's see how far we got to go today. So it says 1 mile to the observation deck and 1.1 miles to Dukes Creek Falls. Wow, that's gonna be one of the easiest ones we've done in a while. Interesting. They have picnic facilities here, so if you want to come up and bring your picnic lunch and kind of chill out here before you take your hike or do your hike and then come back. The parking lot's right up there, and you got steps that'll walk down to it. That's nice. We'll head on down the trail, see what kind of pretty stuff that we can see. Looks like it's 1 mile in and 1 mile out. If you have been following our channel for any period of time, you see that I'm a very active outdoorsman. I love getting out into nature. I like the long hikes. I like the long bike rides. But it comes at us a toll. When I leave early in the morning and hike all day long up into the mountains until, late in the evening and get back, I've been, climbing great heights and over rocks and things like that. The ankles are sore, the hips are sore, the muscles in the lower back have been pulled. Everything comes at a cost. The same thing with these long bike rides, 20 miles, 30 miles. You go through those, you put a lot of stress on your body. And I want to be able to have, a good night's rest. That's one of the great things about RVmattress.com and the Brooklyn bedding. Why we selected that for our RV. Amazing comfort. Look at the construction. When you look at our Signature Series mattress as an example, you can see the coils and the selection that they use in the types of foam. And then we have taken that, put that in here, replaced that old hard thing that we had in here originally that came with a camper. And it gives us an amazing night's sleep. Not only just for me, Joan was in an accident and as a result has back problems now. And now she too is able to get a good night's rest where she couldn't before on those harder mattresses. Even more so that we got a Brooklyn bedding mattress for our home as well. So we can not only enjoy our sleep comfort when we have our trips in our RV, but we can also have when we return home. The sleep quality is amazing, but they're so simple to install. They deliver them to your front door. You bring them inside your camper, take them out of the box, roll them out on the platform, remove them from the plastic, and literally within minutes you have a mattress with no off-gassing. It is ready to sleep on within an hour. And that is one of the great things about a Brooklyn bedding mattress. But it doesn't just stop there. They have a 120-night sleep trial. All these mattresses are made in Arizona. They have a 10-year warranty and free shipping. Well, our special thanks to RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding for supporting not only today's video, but they've been a gracious supporter of this channel for this year. Visit rvmattress.com/ILoveRVLife for an exclusive 25% discount on your mattress purchase and use the code ILoveRVLife at checkout. But that's not all. Black Friday is right around the corner. If you've been holding out, now is the time for you to be able to get your Brooklyn bedding mattress. Deals up to 30% off. Don't miss this chance to enhance the sleep quality that you've always wanted. Visit rvmattress.com/ILoveRVLife and use that code ILoveRVLife at checkout and purchase one of these amazing RV mattresses. Once November is over, so are these incredible deals. It's not a bad hike. I'm not even going to take my pack for something like this. It's going to be so easy, and temperature-wise, it's hardly anything. We're at 2,200 feet and headed down. I think I can hear the falls off in the distance. It's going to be fun. Start getting some of the views here from one of the observation platforms. And if you listen, Listen. Can you hear it? The falls are down there on the bottom, but look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm looking up at the top of the mountains and they're already orange and yellow. Oh boy, they're going to be pretty. Now I wondered about those who might have mobility issues and what you might have to face. So I will share this with you. There's steps involved. Now how many? We'll see as time goes on. But it looks like they've tried really hard to minimize the consistent steps. So far it's been like 3, 4, 5, something like that. But you know, you're going to have a lot of elevation coming back, but they've tried to minimize it. Now, so just kind of give you the condition of the trail. It's nothing like what I did at Raven Creek Falls. You know, it was rooty, rocky, twisty, turny, nothing like that. Or if you've ever seen my hike on Panther Creek, you know, that one's got some technical stuff in it. Not terrible. Blood Mountain, ooh, that was a bruiser. And I keep sharing all these great hikes and places to go. I create a North Georgia playlist. And I haven't put that up in a while. It's due, and it's pretty up to date. So if you want to see, you know, it's not just all hiking, it's hiking, and there's some campgrounds in there. Places to go, waterfalls, vineyards, just a little bit of everything. And when we talk about, you know, I'm still continuing to go down, which kind of reminds me when we did Tallulah Gorge. There was a bunch of us, took the whole crew. That's going to be in the playlist. And we kept going down, 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 down. And what, I knew we were going to have to get up some way. And I think it's over 1,000 steps. It was brutal. All right. Wow, there's some real, look at the trees here. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Golly, we're really in the peak, and it's late in the afternoon when I'm doing this one. And you're just seeing, you know, the oranges and the yellows are just exploding. They're so vibrant the way the sun's setting. You can tell this is a popular route, again, because it's so short, mile in, mile out. So you get a lot of these little, you know, defined walkways. We ran into this when we did Cloudland Canyon. If you go down to the falls at Cloudland Canyon, you'll have a lot of this. Now, you do Cloudland Canyon, that's like 650 steps to come back up. So you have, I call it paying the trail. You know, to see these pretty things, you got to pay the trail. Mountain rhododendron. And look at that, the hills are just completely covered in it. Golly. Remember now, June, July. There you go. Now again, you can see this down here. This isn't the falls, this is just cascade rock formations. Listen. Pretty mountain music. There's another one. You could actually hike down to the bottom of that one, but it's kind of blocked by trees, so it's going to really hamper our views there. I think I'll hold off on that. And then let's see what else we can see. Oh, look at this. Oh, looky. Look at this. Look at that. There you go. There you go. Isn't that pretty? All right, we have been hiking a little while, and I think from the noise and what I see here up front, we are coming probably up to the observation deck here. You can hear it, can't you? So we'll come back to this in just a minute. That'll take us down to the falls. Let's go down here to the observation deck for starters. Look at this. Look at this. We'll see what's down this way. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, we want to soak all this in. Look. Look at this. Oh yeah, this was worth it. They're not going to let us get down on the rocks, but we can sure soak all this in. Look at that. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. Hey y'all. Oh, there are falls. This isn't just a fall. This was falls plural all the way up. That's a good, I don't know, 1,000 feet up there from where from the bottom to the top. Look at that. And then you've got this over here. Oh my goodness, it just goes and goes. This is incredible. This exceeds my expectations. Look at this. More of that big falls over there. Then we have these that just cascade after cascade. Look at this. Oh. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get access down here, but we've got a lower level that we can go to and get an upshot. That'll be pretty. Look at this. Wow. Isn't that something? Look at that. There's another view of that cascading fall that's over on the north end as it just comes barreling off the top of that. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? That is something. Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's go down here to the bottom deck and see what we can see. Down at the what they call the bottom part of the observation deck, we just came from up top. You can't see the deep falls there. You can kind of see how they cascade down. Let's see what we see over here from this bottom. I want to see if we can get a better view of that one coming off the top. There you go. Look at that. Again, I think it's probably about 1,000 feet maybe up to the top, I'm guessing. But it goes, just continues all the way up, maybe right about there. If you can see the top of my finger, it starts and then rushes down that hill. Isn't that gorgeous? And then you get a up close and personal of this. Oh. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spot here at Duke's Creek. Oh my gosh, the waterfalls are spectacular. Downhill all the way. Now, guess what? You've heard me say it multiple times before. It's time to pay the trail. So we'll start with the steps and then it's straight up all the way back. We're currently at 1,760 feet. And when we get to the top, I'll let you know what the difference is. So, got a bit of a stroll. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. Let's come here. One more look before we go. Oh my gosh, one more look. Just beautiful. Stunning, just stunning views. What a great series of waterfalls, just beautiful. Okay, let's head back. Well, the walk back up wasn't that bad. It took me about 30 minutes. It wasn't bad. We're what, a little over 1,600 feet, and elevation now is right at 2116, so it wasn't bad. And it took right at about 30 minutes, and I think I stopped about twice for a breather. It's just a beautiful hike, just an absolutely stunning hike. Hope you get a chance to do this hike. It's just absolutely beautiful. This is a beautiful area. It's a great trail. It's easy. It's not very difficult to do at all. I mean, it is just perfect when you love RV life. Well, today I am taking an awesome bike ride. I'm right outside of Helen at Smithgall Conservation Area. This is a state park, something like close to 6,000 acres. I think about 5 or 6 miles of bike trails, part gravel, part paved, some dirt, well marked. There's a lot of hiking trails, lots of water, just all kinds of things out here. I've never been here before. I'm really looking forward to it. This is going to be a lot of fun. So and the leaves are changing. It's going to be gorgeous. So let's take a ride here and just see what we can find. Start the trail. It is a bruiser straight up. I don't know what this is. Maybe a 8 to 10% grade. So I'm going to get the heart rate up a little bit here to get started. That'll make it fun. But it is beautiful today. The leaves are yellow and oranges and reds. Here goes Mr. Crow. And it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous view. So we're going to start off on this we're going to start off on this first part here that's paved, and at some point in time it'll go to gravel. So I'll show you some more as we go along the ride. Now, one of the things you'll notice when I'm up here in the mountains and hiking, especially in October, it's hunting season up here. Deer, I think there's even some bear hunting up here. And you'll see most of that up in your federal lands, like your wildlife management areas and those types of things. So you'll always notice that I'm typically in red, and yeah, I gotta wear my UGA hat. Now, the nice thing about coming here, if you just want to, you know, hike without any concerns. And look, I've been doing this for years and years. I mean, over 20 years hiking up here in these mountains. I've never had an issue. But you come here at Smithgall, and this is a conservation area, almost 6,000 acres of conservation. And there is no hunting allowed. So, you know, you've got plenty of walking trails, low impact, but the scenery is spectacular. The only thing you're hearing right now is the disc brakes on the bike grab. And it is stunning, stunning. Now, I'm sure there's going to be some sights around here. Now, a lot of the walking trails, you know, run along creeks and those types of things. So I don't know if I will have that to my advantage as we do the bike trail. So we'll see, we'll see. Again, this is my first time out here. And wow, this is incredible. Now you'll notice here, it might show up in the video, it'll show fishing access. So you can get a permit here to fish and fish in the streams. There's one of the streams. I imagine this is trout. And you have to use barbless hooks, and you have to use man-made lures. It's going to be flies. But you can come up here and fish. You do have to get a permit for that. Haven't seen any fishermen yet, or fisher ladies. But isn't this gorgeous? Wow, what a gift to be able to find this. I can't believe I've never been up here to see this. Beautiful. So if a group wants to come, and one of the things I love about some of these state parks, and again, this is not considered, it is considered a state park, but they call it a conservation area. There's not many of these in the state of Georgia. And you have the shelter that's located here. Isn't this nice? Big, pretty shelter. I mean, look at this thing. It's in fantastic shape. And then, you know, the gift is, it's right here on one of the creeks, one of the streams, and you can hear it while you're here with the group having your picnic. You get to hear mountain music. Yeah, it's my kind of mountain music there. Look at this. It's pretty. Really is pretty. I haven't seen any trout yet. I've been looking. Might see one before we leave. God, what a gorgeous area. All right, we'll head on back up here to the bike. You've probably seen the HovCity bikes that I've used before in the past, and that's what I've got out today. This is perfect. You know, it fits. I think I've showed it to you in past videos where it just fits perfect in our storage area in the fifth wheel. So I can charge it down there, do all those types of things. And it's a great riding bike. And I haven't made many modifications to it. I have added, you'll see, you know, just a tool bag, which is just nothing more that I've got on the back. You know, just in case something gets loose, I have that ability to be able to do that. But it folds up so great. It really is. I mean, I love this bike, and I like it for a number of reasons. I've showed this in the past as well. It's going to be a little bright out here, so it might not show up too well. This flicker that you see, I cannot change the frame rate on the camera, unfortunately. But you see the controls here, and of course the controls up and down for your speeds. And look, I've been riding it as just a regular bike today, just having a slow pedal. I've enjoyed it just as much as having the torque assist that exists in this bike. It really is an excellent bike. It rides so well with the big 20-inch tires. I get so many people that ask about our bikes, and I just wanted to share that with you. And then one of the nice things about it, as I get ready to go to ride, you know, so many of these things that you buy, you can't find a service center in the United States, and there is a ton of service centers. You can go to HovBeta.com and see those. So I'll talk a little bit more about the bike as we go on, but let's head on down the trail. Bays Bridge. Look at this. Isn't this some kind of cool? Just the more I ride here, the more I'm loving it. Beautiful views of the creek here. The creek widens out a good bit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. And then we have camping that goes down here of some form. Not quite sure what the details are there. I got a feeling it's primitive. Now, the trail's going to change, and I knew that it would. This is going to kind of a dirt, gravelly area, but still very smooth, very well maintained. And you hear the vibration in my voice. Sorry about that. And I'm seeing the trees change. I'm seeing lots of cedar out through here. See all the beautiful cedar? Oh wow, this is gorgeous, y'all. What a treat. Oh, look at this. Well, if you ever hike with me or go on a bike ride up in these mountains, you are going to get nowhere fast. Well, here's why. I love to see the sights. And look at that sun coming over the back of me. Isn't it pretty? And you'll hear here, let's walk down here through the thick of it. You got to keep your ears open, and you see pretty little cascades like this. Isn't it pretty? I just love that. That is pretty. Still looking for trout. I haven't seen any yet. You got to be here somewhere. Probably hiding over there in that brush thicket. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Gorgeous. Shelters. This one's not quite as fancy as the other one. Hemlock shelter. Again, down by the creek. You can enjoy that. There, that's Martin's Mine Trail. So there's the mine trail. I understand that there's a waterfall up there somewhere. I'll try to come back another time. I got a late start today. So I've got about, 4 miles or so in, and then another 4 miles back out. And being that I'm just, you know, soaking up all the sights, I'm gonna be up here a while, and I don't want the park to close on me. So we'll come back another time when we can do some hiking, and let's just see what the road has to offer up here. There are so many trails. Again, I hate that I didn't come up earlier to where I'd had more time, and I could have, I mean, some of these trails that you can hike up to, they've even got bike racks that you can park the bike. Again, not all these trails are, I'm not going to call them bike friendly, there's just bikes are not allowed. Probably, I'm guessing, either they just want to encourage the hiking element, or, you know, it's something that just makes the bike trail sketchy. And again, this is a conservation area, so it's meant to be enjoyed. This is the first rhododendron that I've seen, and I think one of it is we're climbing an elevation. And then this road that I'm following, you can see here, is following the creek. Pretty, isn't it? Now I'll share this. I asked about Smithgall and how all this came about. My understanding is that Smithgall was a newspaper guy, and he also owned a number of radio stations here in North Georgia. I think it started in Gainesville, Georgia. And he bought all this land, again, almost 6,000 acres. And much of this land up here, and I think it was quite some time ago, I think most of this land up here had been hydraulic mined for gold. And if you're not familiar with that, you can go out and Google and look at it. But bottom line is, they just washed the mountains away, just absolutely destroyed them, just completely eradicated them. And he was a big conservationist, and he wanted to restore this area. And he did so with no machines. He did it all with manpower, animals and manpower, and reforested the whole area. So you look around here, there's a lot of new growth trees, 40, 50 years old, you know, those types of things. So you're not going to see a lot of old growth. And he reforested the whole area. And then I think 20 years ago, and don't hold me to this exactly, about 20 years ago, he worked out an arrangement where he sold this to the state during Governor Zell Miller when he was here. And then this was established as a conservation park. And it's stunning. I mean, it's beautiful. All right, we're climbing again. It's not bad, but we are climbing the hill. And let's go up a little further and just see what we can find. So I'm finding markers. I love markers. Here's one I'll kind of share you. This is called Chunani Falls, Land Lot 91. And you can see what it looks like. 640-acre reservation, formerly known as Chunani. And it was the home of Lucy Bryant. She was a Cherokee Indian widow, shown on the reservation roll of 1817, and was granted this land under provision of Article 8 of the Treaty of July 8th, 1817. And it was here on Duke's Creek that the first gold was found in 1828. How about that? How about that? And I see a marker over here. So leaving the rock memorial, there is a sign over here. And the Kathy Ellis Memorial Trail. And I guess there's views or something up in that area. It's a waterfall here. You can do a hike up here to a waterfall. Again, I just don't have the time to do that today. We'll come back another time and do that. It looks like the trail is well marked. Wish I had more time. Well, let's just enjoy the bike ride. Now, as far as scenes, you know, again, I haven't seen some creeks and things like that. I haven't seen any mountain vistas yet. But the trail is really enjoyable. And again, look at the October leaves. Oh my goodness. They are really starting to peek out. Just more little spots here all along the way. There's an education cabin. I'm not quite sure what that might be. And this is referred to as the fish camp. Let's get in here and see what this is all about. Looks neat. Let's go up here and just see what the fish camp looks like. It's nice. God, this place is just immaculate. Oh, this even has bathrooms. How about that? Look at that. Neat. Really neat. They even have electricity here. They've got lights, so not roughing it too bad. Now I mentioned not a lot of old growth. Just, you know, you can tell some of this has been planted. Again, you know, you look at that cedar thicket, you can tell all that was planted here along the edge of the road. All that was done. But as far as, you know, seeing 100-year-old trees, you're probably not going to see them. That'd be pretty rare, or older, just because of the hydraulic mining that went on. All right, road's behind us over there. Let's see what else we can see. And that's my first large hillside view. I'm not going to record going down this big hill, but it is a big boy. And you can start seeing the big hillsides over there. Elevation wise, we're not that high. We're at 1,600 feet. It's not too bad for up here in the mountains. I've done hikes up here in the 5,000s, so looks good. Reached the end of this trail. You can see we're back. We've reached the other end of the highway. Now, this is a private access. My understanding is the Smithgall family still has a residence here for a period of time here in the conservation park. And I won't show that here on the video. This was a beautiful ride here in Smithgall Woods, the conservation area. Just absolutely stunning, and the hiking would be fantastic as well. I'm gonna have to put that back on my list because there's a lot of things I didn't get to do today because of the bike. But we'll come back and do that at a later time. I hope you get the chance to come over here. This is just an absolutely incredible experience. It's $5 to park your vehicle here. I mean, it's an incredible value, and just a couple dollars more if you need to get a bike pass. So it's very inexpensive entertainment. The views are stunning. The area is absolutely beautiful. Hope you get a chance to do it. You know why I do it? It's because I love RV life.